All right. Are we live? Are we live? Yeah, okay, looks like we're live. Hi. Exciting, I know. Who is this man? Who is this handsome man? I'm dyslexic, and I'm also somehow a software engineer. So, here I am. Second. Right, there we go. Okay, everything looks good. I should also probably have some music on, but I'm lazy and simply forgot to play music. I know. So sad. What's some music I can play? Oh yeah, the Valhalla soundtrack. Very nice. Yeah, so I decided to enhance my, what is it called, professional career by programming live on stream. And yes, I do plan on embarrassing myself, because what better way to learn than making complete ass of yourself online. Beyond that, also, I just like programming. I like to do it for free, and I like what is it called, walking through stuff. So hopefully, someone actually learns something. Someone learns better than me, at least. My Twitch chat seems, my Twitch chat. Sorry, I used to stream on Twitch. My YouTube chat seems to be working. I think I have a custom like chat option, but the one of my live stream is just says, "Hey, currently broken." Sucks to suck. Anyway. What am I gonna call this? Valhalla OST. If you haven't heard that, it's actually a really good fucking soundtrack. It's a video game soundtrack called the VA11 Hall A. Probably one of the best soundtracks of all of gaming, if you haven't heard it before. Anyway, oh yeah, also I need to go to my dev environment, because that's cool, right? Yeah, of course it is. Let's see, where are we now? Okay, so I already did day one by myself. I probably should have done day one on stream, but I didn't do that. That's kind of, you know, cringe. Anyway, let's ignore that completely. So, let's see. Day two, gift shop. You go inside. What's that? Sorry, I'm gonna go here. And I'm actually dyslexic, by the way. This isn't like some joke. I 100% am dyslexic. It's very funny. God was having a lot of fun making me. You get inside and take the elevator to its only other stop, the gift shop. "Thank you for visiting the North Pole," gleefully exclaimed a nearby sign. You aren't sure who is even allowed to visit the North Pole, but you know you can access the lobby through here. And from there, you can access the rest of the North Pole base. Absolutely riveting. As you make your way through the surprisingly extensive selection, one of the clerks recognizes you and asks for your help. Whoa! Also, I just realized something. I have no idea if this is gonna break my stream. Okay, it looks like my stream didn't break, but I've been having trouble for whatever reason moving that window around. Especially, I have a triple monitor setup because I'm that kind of fucking nerd. Yes, I use Linux. No, I don't use AI. Yes, I actually use an LSP, and I'm very, very close to stopping, by the way. As it turns out, one of the younger elves was playing on the gift shop computer and managed to add a whole bunch of invalid product IDs to their gift shop database. Oh no! What are we gonna do? This is so sad. Surely it would be no trouble for you to identify the invalid product IDs for them, right? I just saw this on Instagram. We're gonna somehow finish this project, and I'm the somehow. That's me, baby. They've even checked most of your product ID ranges already. They already have. They only have a few product ID ranges. Your puzzle input that you'll need to check, for example. 11-22. I'm not gonna read all that. The ID ranges are wrapped here for legibility. In your input, they appear on a singular line. Singularly long line. Oh, this is one line of code. Okay, not code, text. String. The ranges are separated by commas. Okay. Each range gives its first ID and last ID separated by a dash. Okay, not bad at all. since the young elf was just doing silly patterns, you can find the invalid IDs by looking for any ID which is made only of some sequences of digits repeated twice. So, 55 twice, 64 twice, and 123 twice would all be invalid IDs. Okay, this actually seems pretty simple. I get, well, here's what I'm thinking right now. You could technically just create a set of the, like, what is it called? The first and second ID, because, at least my idea is to, get delimiter for all of these, which is the comma, and then, what is it called? After we make that list, we're just gonna loop through it and create delimiter for the dashes itself, and then we're just gonna individually check whether or not they repeat. Technically speaking, you could just make a set of the characters. Yeah, I think the set of the characters would also just work, and we'll just check the length. And if the length is different, then problem. I just took a look at the example. All right, none of the numbers have leading zeros. Oh, actually, yeah. None of the numbers have a leading 0. 1010 isn't an ID at all. So, okay, we have to make a check to see if the first character is a, what is it called? What's the word I'm looking for? Oh, I just realized that's a valid ID. Okay, so we can't just turn into a set. Whoops. So, I guess... your job is to find all the invalid IDs that appear in the given ranges. An example of, oh, so... Did I read this wrong by any chance? 11, 11, 22, 22. Yeah, 2 valid IDs. Okay, that makes sense. Why is this 99? Am I missing something right now? Okay. So, since the young elf was just doing silly little patterns, you can find the valid digits by looking at any ID which is made up only of some sequences of digits, repeated twice. So, 55 twice would be invalid IDs. Okay. That I understand. Oh, range. That was my fault. Okay. Ah, I see. Okay, I understand. I just missed the word range. Really living up to my name now. Alright, so, so, not simple, but it doesn't seem that difficult. We just get the range, and the first and the last number are, so, and it's inclusive. Okay, so that's not that bad. Alright, so, we check to see which ones are repeating number, and whatever is repeating, then that is invalid number. I'm not sure if we can do this with... I mean, technically speaking, if it was 3... If the number is 3 digits long, then, like, technically speaking, we could make the argument that it is valid. Like, for instance, 115 is a valid number. But 99 is not valid. But wait, wouldn't 111 be invalid? Oh no, because it happens 3 times. I'm learning, game. I'm learning. Okay, so there's a way to do it, but I'm not sure how much I actually like the idea of doing it. It's essentially a sliding window where we just turn whatever we have into a set, and if it repeats, then it's a problem, but I'm already looking at it now. That's not really fair. So we actually do need to take the length of the number itself. And then we're able to, what's it called? Find whichever is the middle. If it's, even or odd. We'll go from, well, if it's even odd, we'll go from there. And then, okay. It doesn't seem that bad. Here, for instance, contains no invalid IDs. That is actually pretty short range, and that does make sense. I guess we can add an extra check to see how big of a difference the range is, because if it's greater than 10, then no, actually that's bad. That's actually very bad. So we're not gonna do that. And yeah, one valid ID. There's 6, half of. Okay, actually, it's not that bad. All right, so as long as the number is even in length, then it should be okay. So that's basically the biggest thing we have to worry about. The number has to be even in length. Okay, if it's not, we just completely ignore it. And then we add up all the individual, and then we add up all the invalid IDs. So we just get a sum number, and then, okay, doesn't sound that bad. Let's see, dev, I forgot, what was it? Advent of code, don't worry about that. Advent of code, 2025, it's 1, and now we're just gonna do 2. Because why not? There we go. Pardon me. Oh, no, sorry, I looked at you. Anyway, we're good. So, what do I want to do here? File, so yeah. I'm just going to label it part1.py. I'm doing this in Python because I use Python and I want to get better at vanilla Python. I use pandas all day, and I should probably teach myself a system programming language. I haven't done that yet, so here we are now. Anyway, part 1, and I'm just gonna call this temp. Just do the temp input, and then I'm gonna make one more called real input. So input. There we go. Yes. Okay. Go. So we're just gonna copy this. Yeah, it's just one long line. Okay, that's gonna be very weird, but whatever. So temp, and then we're just going to do should be. They did say on one line, so let's just immediately fix that real quick. Okay, that's not what I want to do. There we go. Okay. I mean, technically speaking, I just immediately strip all the new lines and just go from there. I think that would probably just be easier, but whatever, it doesn't matter. I'll just do, since I already did it, just a small thing, it'll be okay. So now what we have to do is we have to, yeah, pardon me. Part 1, all right. Let's do, I'm just going to start off with the very basics. Def main, pass, and then, what is it called? If thunder name. Why is my LSP broken? Wait. Where is my LSP? Why did it break? I don't need an LSP. I can go to that one, but I'm just like, what the fuck is this? Whatever. Thunder main equals main. Then we're just going to equal. Let's call. wait, actually, no, we're not going to main. F equals open. F equals open. Oh my god, sorry. F equals open, that's gonna be, what is it? Temp. And then we're just gonna send main the file itself, and so then F, or maybe I should just send it to string. I'll just send the file itself. So then from here, oh, let me zoom in a little bit so you guys can actually see it. Sorry. So if thunder main, okay, there we go. So and then I'm just gonna call it line because that's what it should be, or IDs. Yeah, it's IDs. So IDs, and we're just gonna set that equal to f dot read. It should just give me that one line, and then from here we can just do what is it called? Split. Alright, I'm actually not sure why my LSP is working, and it's kind of weird because now it's fucking up with my my syntax highlighting. I'm really not sure why. I'll figure it out in a second. So let's see, yeah, split, and then we're just gonna have it split by commas. I use double quotations because I'm just built like that. Anyway, I'm just gonna do a print, and then I'm just gonna do IDs. And also I'm just gonna do LSP info. Yeah, I do a Bash language server because I'm trying to learn Bash and I suck at it. It is working. LSP log? Yeah, why is it throwing such a big error? I actually don't know why it's happening. Huh. Okay. That's very weird. Huh. Let me, what is it called? Quit real quick and then just do tmux new envin, and then 5 2 and part 1. Yeah, my my config broke. This is fun. This is fun, guys. You never get to see my stolen config I got from Sylvian Frank. Sylvian, what's his last name? You tell how much of a dedicated fan I am. But anyway, just because I want to, I want to see the what was it? Oh yeah, right. Why is that? Thank you, Tmux. Thank you, Tmux. I thought it was gonna work. I was wrong. And it's the CD. There we go. Funny, am I right, gang? Hey. So, do I have UV installed? I don't think I do. Python. And yeah, okay, did exactly what I wanted to do. Oh, there's an extra new line character, so I guess I'll just quickly strip that out. Okay, yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna quickly attach. Did I spell it right? I did spell it right. Okay, I'm just gonna quickly detach that, then vim.com config. Oh yeah, I'm trying to learn D, so that actually might be fucking with my config. Damn, that actually sucks if that's the issue. Anyway, doc config and vim init.lua. I know, crazy. You get to see my vim config that I stole. Let's see. Okay, that's what I want to do. I think it actually is servd that's actually breaking it. Let's source it, and then what is it called? It's like it's at the bottom. I know I did. There's like a way to restart my vim config. I'm just forgetting how to do it right now because I'm a fucking idiot. Restart. Oh, Shift O. So vim. Okay, there we go. It seems to be working again. Cool. Cool. All right. I think I have to restart my vim configuration in what is it called? Tmux. Anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So is it Tmux attach T code and then yeah. Right, so Shift O. Huh, my LSP is just not working. And I'm just going to do, what is it called? Strip, and then... It's really weird how my LSP isn't working. I'm not sure what to do. I think I'm supposed to escape the backslash, I think. And that should, work. Let's check it. That didn't work. Why is that? Oh, because what? Because what is it called? It actually just is a new line. I just added in after I do a split, so it doesn't really matter. I don't want to remove that. So Python. There we go. Okay. I understand how to do things. Okay. So and now from here, we don't need to print the IDs anymore, and. Hey, 1 second. I know I'm supposed to install the LSP manually, but I am like an absolute fool. Oh yeah, right. Mason. Let's actually do Mason, and then what is it called? There was like one called what? The TY, I think. I just saw this. I doubt it's gonna be in Mason right now. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's gonna be in Mason. I mean, it's a type checker if anything, so it's not really. There's a type style ID already. Oh, sorry, LSP. Didn't know that. Huh. Yeah, I'm not gonna find it. There was another one, I think it was called, was it Higher, I think? There was a new one made by, like, I think it was like Meta, Python, LSP, not TY. I forgot what it was called. I think it was, what is it called? Spider. Spider is like an IDE. No, I'm looking for Python LSP. What is it called? Meta? I was gonna do that because Meta made a Firefly. That's what it was. And no, it's there. Huh. No way I need to update. Wait, let me just write to it real quick, and then I'm just gonna do oh, cool, very cool. Yeah, why is it breaking? I actually really don't know why it's not doing that. All right, huh? Why ain't this a little bitch? Well. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna. So it is written. There we go, and then. Yep, Mason install. What is it called? Pyre. What's it called? Oh, Pyretefly. Language server. Let's do that. Yeah, install that. There we go. I'm just going to yank that, and then I'm just going to what is it called? I'm just gonna make a new window. It's new Z. Actually, yeah, I'm just gonna make a new ZHS window. Oh my god, I love being slow at typing. And then, what? Oh yeah, right, init. So what's the issue? Huh. Yeah, rough is there. Oh, Pyrefly is also there. Huh. And maybe I need to restart the actual client itself. That might be the issue. Yeah, I think I actually need to restart the client. Oh well. I'm just going to do don't need to do that, and then yeah, Pyrefly is already there. Okay, whatever. Kill server. I'm just gonna kill the server entirely. Dev app code. Oh, and then okay, that was kind of weird. I'm not sure if it's running Pyrefly or Rough anymore, but whatever. Sorry for that. Sorry for that weird exchange, but whatever. Okay, so we don't need print that anymore. So now what we need to do is we need to create a loop, very basic loop. All right, so for it's a lot of things. I should probably add delay for it. That might be worth it, but let's just ignore that for a second. For I in range and then okay, yeah, it's using Pyrefly. For I in range, what is it called? Oh, actually no, I need to work. ID in IDs. There we go. Perfect. I know, exciting. For ID in IDs, what am I doing? Oh yeah, right. And I'm just gonna label them accordingly. ID1, ID1. Can I actually do this? No, I don't think I can. ID1, and that's just going to be equal to no, I should be able to do it actually. ID1, ID2, and that's just going to be equal to what is it? ID dot split. Okay, I actually do appreciate it's working now. Split, and it's gonna be the dash character instead. ID split, and then I think that should register. I'm just gonna have it print for the time being. Print ID1 and then ID, comma 2. And if it works, it works. It doesn't, then I'm gonna eat shit, aren't I? Oh, right, sorry. CD 2025, 2, and then there we go. Python part 1. And, oh wow, that actually worked very well. I'm nice. Alright, I'm apparently nice like that. Alright, so now we don't need to print that anymore. We're just going to do a for loop. And remember, guys, the range function is not inclusive for the last number. I still don't know why that's the case. Like, genuinely speaking, I really don't know why. So, what do we do now? Alright. For I in int, let's just do ID 1. Yeah, ID 1. Okay, there we go. We're good. For ID 1. And then ID 1 to int, and then we're just going to do ID for 2, and we're just going to do something very cool as well. +1. I know, riveting. Why did I put those in parentheses? Oh. Oh my. Okay, let's ignore that for a second. All right. Okay. So now we have our loop set. Okay. So let's figure this out now. So it starts at, so what we have to do now is check, actually very importantly, nah, I'm not even gonna bother doing, the ID, check ID, because it should work. So what we have to do now is to check to see if there's any possible repeating, variables. So, something I suggested we do is to first and foremost check if the length is even. If it's not even, then obviously there is a problem. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna convert I into actually, I'm just curious. str. Am I allowed to do this? No. Okay, that was actually, I just wanted to check. I didn't know if I was allowed to do that, like, immediately. That would have been kind of cool, I guess. I'm just gonna put pass for the time being, and then, yeah, it doesn't, pretty sure it threw an error when I did that. str. Yeah, it throws an error. Okay, no, that's not an issue for me. And I think one major thing that people don't really, what is it called? Have a problem with programming. They're not willing to, like, experiment or just do random shit until they get to where they want to be. Obviously, what I'm doing right now is kind of simple, but even still, like, most people won't even think of trying to convert the I into a string within that for loop. And that's entirely fine, by the way. Okay, so now that we have our ranges set, the first thing we need to do is to check to see how long the number is. And very quickly, before I even do that, I actually want to see one thing. I don't know why I did. Why am I like this? Sorry about that. I accidentally pressed the wrong button. I accidentally held shift. All right. So, for instance, yeah, as of right now, they have to be the same. Okay, not bad at all. We can just do, string slicing with this. So it shouldn't be that bad. Okay, so let's go back to it. Right, so then for I, okay. And what should I call this one? This variable, very important. I'm like the Wayland developers. I have to fucking argue 3 months before I even figure out what to call a variable. Let me scratch my beard. I'm just gonna call this I, because it's already called I. Alright, so I'm just gonna do num. Alright. So num is equal to the string of I. str I. Okay, very simple. I know there's a way to do with I know there's a way to do it with numbers. I'm just not too familiar how to do it. Why? Because I'm a little baby bitch who does data engineering instead of actual real software development. I'm actually a cloud operation engineer, but let's ignore that part for a second. So very simple, very simple. And all we have to do now is check to see if it's excuse me. That's embarrassing. And all I have to do is check to see if it's what is it called? Even. So if len of num mod, where is it? Mod 2 equals 0. Actually, wait, no. Not 0. Forgot. Never nest, fellas. Ignore my fucking nested for loop. Alright, so, and then we just simply continue. There is no reason to, there is no even reason to worry about it. The number is uneven, so it's impossible to have the same number. Unless they do a weird case where, like, they ignore the middle number and they just check to see the left number and the rightmost number, which I don't think is gonna happen. According to what's here, it seems like everything is even. It'd be kind of weird, I guess. I forgot I have created a sum variable, so I'll do that like once we get to what we need to be. All right, so very simply now, since we figured out what to do, all we're gonna do is actually okay. So now we got our fail state. I don't know how long it's gonna last for, but since we got that, now we're just going to go from. If you couldn't tell already, I'm actually stalling for time because I'm trying to have my brain catch up to what's actually being printed on screen. I know, incredible strategy from. I was going to refer to myself my old username. You probably saw it. Well, you saw the acronym for it. Acronym? Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, it's an acronym. Now, I retired as like doing like gaming content creation, so I can actually do like something professionally. Also, just realized my that is disgusting. Okay, I'm gonna do that because I realized that there's a fucking gap between my background and the actual Vim. Ugh. Ew. Like, I have to spit like Hatua. I'm distracting myself. Alright, so once we got that checked, then we're just going to get the then we're just gonna get the length, and then that's gonna be let's call it mid. Let's call it mid, and it's gonna do mid len of num floor divide by 2. I'm really looking at it right now. I probably could have just done this better. Yeah, whatever, doesn't matter. It's fine. So we're gonna do that, and then we're just going to space. Sorry, like I like giving myself a little extra space. I know some people hate the extra white space, but I'm telling you right now, when it comes to like moving around the goddamn screen, it's so nice. I think the music's fine in volume. My voice still is overpowering as usual, of course. No, everyone wishes they had a voice as powerful as mine, but they'll never be able to achieve something like this naturally. They have to work for it. I was born with it. I'm really distracting myself. Sorry. My eyes twitching like all day, and I'm not sure why. All right, so we have that, and then we're just going to do so num. First half. We're gonna set that equal to. I'm trying to remember what how it works. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be num, and then I'm pretty sure this one's inclusive. I mean, we're gonna check regardless. I'm gonna let print, and then we're gonna check regardless, so we can actually do a check, and then I'm just gonna do yank yank, and then p, and then we're just going to do what does it mean? Oh my God! One day I'll learn how to type second half, and we're just gonna do starting from mid. There we go. Okay, and then we're just going to do print for. Yeah, I don't know why my variables aren't being oh, never mind, it's there. Okay. It even tells me to type. What the fuck? Huh. Firefly actually seems to be working very well. All right. Second half. Okay. I was actually a little scared that Firefly was gonna kind of be shit, but no, it's working. At least working better than Rough. I guess Rough is a good LSP, but like, I think it's better as like a type checker than anything. I should probably uninstall that if I'm not gonna be using it. And clearly it's not working, so it doesn't really matter for me. Can we see where I went wrong, guys? Actually, what is it called? I'm just going to very quickly, just do a quick exit 0, because what I realized is it's gonna be a lot of numbers, so we don't really need that. Let's just check the first number, 1. Why am I like this? Why am I like this? And we're gonna check regardless. Let's see if this works. I doubt this is gonna work, but if it does, then we're just gonna check. It is very possible I might be a complete fucking idiot, but let's ignore that for a second. Alright, gang, thank you so much. There we go, okay. So, now what I'm gonna do is, and then I'm just going to add in a little sum equals 0. I guess for feeling extra fancy, we could do, what is it called? Was it sum int? Is that what we're supposed to do for like Python 3? I don't remember. I don't think I ever used this, but like, it's good for type checking, I guess. So, I'm gonna comment that out for a second. So I'm just gonna simply add. Just gonna simply add an additional if statement. If Sorry, what's that? So if first half, okay, that was weird. I have to press. Don't worry about it. First half is second half. We simply just sum equals sum plus. It doesn't matter at that point. It actually just could be the what is it called? Int. Oh, wait a minute. No, if I remember correctly, I just want to make sure. It's just adding the number. So it actually just sum plus I. That's actually what it should be. And then I'm just going to simply do print sum. And we're just going to do that. Let's see what happens. I press K. Oh, whoops. But is that the right number? 1227, that, I think actually, 122, oh wow, that actually is the right number. Okay, cool. Let's get the actual input. Also, let me just clear that. And then, oh shit. Sorry, my body's a little creaky right now. My puzzle input. Oh, it actually is all on one line. I do appreciate that. Is this my entire puzzle input? Huh. Why did I do that? I'm just gonna create and then input V and then so then let's do that. Back DW input. The one thing I do miss from my well, I used to use based by, right, and it used to give me the what is it called, my directories. Well, then I used lazy Envim. That was a pretty good package manager, but now I'm trying to be better, and I feel like this is definitely making me a better developer. Not because like, oh, I get to use, it's more customizable to, it's akin to me. No, it's more like because I have less tools to use and I have less things to worry about, and I just can worry more about programming. Obviously, this isn't gonna work for everyone, and you shouldn't worry if it, what is it called? And you really shouldn't worry if it, what is it called? About your configuration, as long as it's, like, working fine. My biggest issue was, at least for VS Code, was I got super distracted. Okay, something's not right here. Oh. The biggest reason why I don't use VS Code or any other, like, traditional IDEs solely because I don't like being distracted. And I literally looked at my LSP and was like, I'm a little distracted right now, gang. That's the number. Okay. Let's see if that's even correct. I have no idea. Submit. That's the right answer. Yes, we did it. We did it. That took way too long because I was just definitely distracting myself. That took me 45 minutes. Gang, this was easier than yesterday's. This was easier than day one. Wait a second. Now here's the hard part. I already know it's gonna be fucking impossible. Hell yeah. Okay, part 2. The clerk quickly discovers that there are still invalid IDs in the ranges in your list. Maybe the young alpha's doing other silly patterns as well. I see. Okay. So good news is my original logic doesn't have to be changed too much. But now I need to add in additional check. Oh, excuse me. Have additional check. So, and this is kind of the hard part, because I can't, because I do have to take the whole number into consideration this time. Technically speaking, in Python, I can just do the very basics of regex. I mean, I could import like the RE library. Like, I'm willing to do that. Like, I don't want to do any third-party packages. This is not me like trying to change anything, but this is just how like what should I do? Oh, okay. I guess we can be a little bit creative with it. Because we can probably actually just use math, actually. So, my idea is, it doesn't really change, but we're gonna need an extra loop, which is gonna suck. So let me actually preemptively show you what I mean by that. So I'm just going to do, So what I'm going to do specifically is I'm just going to do this, yank P, and then A, and then 2. I just want to make sure I don't. So right here is just a very simple thing we have to add, and it's not even too crazy. We're just going to add in continue. Because now, if this fails, we're going to have to check to see in another loop, which is I don't really like that much, but all things considered, it might be the best. It might be the best thing we have at the moment, where we take the number and a very basic thing we can do also is actually we can't do that, because my original I was about to say we take the set of a number, and if there's only we still could do the one number. If it's just one number, then obviously issue. All right, so then if I'm just gonna actually add it in real quick before even continue going on. So if it's what is it called? Or maybe I can just actually don't even need to continue. I can just do elif. All right, elif num set of num. And also actually just do the len. So the length of num is equal to 1. We just sum equals sum. No, actually, I'm wrong. This is actually wrong. And I'm going to very quickly explain why this is wrong. I don't know why I said it like that. Like, this is So the problem is, at least with this, at least with this logic, is that it assumes that once it passes. Oh wait, no. It's else if statement. Right. No. It actually would have worked. That actually would have worked. I forgot that else if statements don't carry on if the first if statement's successful. This is just me being a fucking idiot. Technically speaking, I could put this all in one if statement, but I'm not a complete psychopath, and I actually enjoy programming. So we're gonna ignore doing that and just do it like this, because generally speaking, it's much more sane and easier to read. I remember I was talking to someone about how Python is and I told them Python's a very complex language, and they kind of just looked at me like I was crazy. And people don't. it's kind of weird how people just don't understand what a complex language is. C, as much as I don't program in C, and much as I want to learn in C, is a very simple language. There's 16 types. Like just as an example, that's probably the wrong number, but there's such a small amount to C. It's only as complex as you make it, and let me tell you, that's the most complex thing about it. It's just starting off. Well, at least for me, on the other hand. Excuse me. Python, the moment you start peeling back the layers, this easy-to-learn language gets very, very complicated. Like, for instance, I know this is doable in other languages, what I'm highlighting right now, but also, just generally speaking, what other language has a term based on their own language? For instance, Pythonic. And it's kind of weird to me. Who's messaging me? It's fucking Google. Why is the weather telling me, hey buddy, it's gonna be fucking hot as hell? It's not, I'm in a cold state right now. It's cold as fuck. Dude, it's cold. Well, no. No, why? Anyway. Alright, so then, else. Oh, no, I'm not doing a else statement. That's actually fucking awful. And just another else if statement. Elif. If. Oh, actually, no. This time we actually just need a for loop because no, actually, I have an idea. This probably is going to be very weird. Just bear with. For. There we go. Okay, that actually just solved the problem because I realized I thought I was going to have like a list of if statements. Continue. Now, here's the difficult part. Okay. So now we have to take that. So now we have to take that number and essentially just do a sliding window with it. Clearly, if there is more, no. Well, I guess there's two things we have to do. Actually, I have an idea. Set. I'm just called set num. I'm just going to equal to set num underscore len, and that's simply just going to be equal to easy. Set num len. All right. So this is actually important because what we want to do. So essentially, this will capture anything that's of len 1, which is good. So we can ignore that part. We don't have to worry about it. If it's longer than len 1, then we have to worry. So for instance, if what is it? So for instance, if technically speaking, how long does it have to be? So I guess the first check would be if set num len. Oh my gosh. Or actually, no, I guess we just do a, what is it called? Not, I think, because I think this is just a Boolean statement. So set nonlen. Actually, yeah. If set nonlen is less than what is it called? Mid. Then we have a valid picking. So then we're just gonna do continue. Continue here. So then we don't have to. So then we can just continue with this. Forgot. All right, there we go. So very important. If oh wait, actually no, it doesn't even. Oh wait, no. Oh, I have to actually remove this completely. Or not actually, not completely. I just realized I didn't have to do that. Oh, I actually don't have to do it. Actually, what I have to do here is, what is it called? Control V, and I'm just gonna do... Right, that was shit, fuck. Control V. Sorry, I thought I hit, Control V. There we go, okay. Oh, why is it wrong? That's an error? Really? Why is that? Why is that an error? Okay, so the most important part of this now, because now we have to check to see. So if I'm gonna quickly change this, and I'm just gonna do r is equal. So if it's even, then we're just gonna immediately send it here, and we can just do whatever processing here. Nothing actually really changes. And matter of fact, we can actually remove this because again, ooh, wait. Nope, I'm actually completely wrong. I actually realized that's wrong because even numbers can still do that, and that's not good. Technically speaking, we do like a sliding, the sliding window effect, but no. Is there a count function in Python? I don't remember. I'm also just gonna delete this completely. Shift V D. Oh, actually, no. Technically speaking, it doesn't even matter because what is it called? It will like not work. This what is it called? This still implies that what is it called? Okay, whatever. I'm just trying to. I'm slowing down right now. Give me a second. I need water, well, sparkling water. Even though I'm getting no viewers, no comments, no nothing, for my first stream ever on a brand new channel, If Polar would like to sponsor me one day, I'd be more than happy to take it. Imagine sponsoring the future of programming without even realizing it. Couldn't be me. It's all you, Polar, now. But Vintage, though, they don't do sponsorships. I know for a fucking fact, and that really makes me sad. But so I guess what is it called? I guess regex is our best bet now. Technically speaking. Because I know with regex we can just do a count. Yeah, that doesn't really help. Actually, no, it does, because I realized that, like, if the count matches the length of the string, then yeah, it actually would work. Okay, never mind. I'm wrong. If it appears, so I have to figure out how regex works now. So give me a moment. Import. Whoa, excuse me. RE. So import RE. And now all we're doing here is just simply counting how many times we see a set of numbers. I think what I'm going to do is I'm always going to start at the first number, at the second number, because it kind of makes no sense to check to see if there is matches for one number. That would make no sense, because we already have a function that does that for us. Sorry, a new thing that does that for us. So essentially, what this loop is going to do, if I'm thinking this correctly, for X, or I'm just going to call it K. For K in, I'm just going to do range. As much as I don't like triple nested for loops, this is probably our best bet. For range, and we're just going to do I think it's actually just range. I'm gonna do 1. Yeah, 1, comma, len. It's gonna be num. There we go. Very, very, very simple. Why did I understand now? My LSP called me a fucking idiot. Alright, so actually this is fairly simple as of right now. So now we just take the first two characters instead of the last. Wait, would it be +1? No, I think it's actually. Yeah, this is fine. This is fine. So for I'm just gonna call this val. I'm just gonna call this one val. So val equals. So val equals num. Nim, num, nim, num, and it's going to stop at K. There we go. Very simple. And so now what we're doing is we're going to see actually no. Not num. Mid +1. This is important because the moment it goes past the midpoint and there's no copies, That's it. The loop's over. It's done. So we don't even need to worry about that, which is nice. Okay. So then now let's just check here. So wait, so we're going from there. I'm actually very happy I caught this because now this would probably just make a lot of numbers very, very easy to catch. Because again, like the biggest hurdle that we're running into right now, like for instance, if you have a length of 3 and you and they're all the same number, and it's gonna be caught by the first if statement, so we don't have to worry about that stuff like that. So if it's going to be caught by, for instance, what is it called? A number that's what, 3 numbers long, it's going to immediately just like, all right, that's it, only one time, which is going to run one time, which is actually much better than what I was going to do a moment ago, which is nice. Okay, I'm happy I caught that. I think it's I wonder, is it, am I allowed to do this? X equals, equals what? Num? Okay. Dot count? Oh, wow, okay. Count? Wow. I actually want to see what it looks like. What is it called? Num count val, and then I'm just gonna do exit 0. I actually want to see what it just looks like after I print it. Print X. And also, let me just go down here. We also just move that. W, and I'm just gonna do temp. Part 2. 1. Also, let me actually num okay. Okay. That's actually good. Okay, so 12 and immediately gets so yeah, 11 being captured immediately, which I'm happy. So nothing really changes there. So then I'm just going to, instead of exit, I actually want to see what's going to happen once I exit here. Yeah, it skips the 22. So actually, so clearly the first one is working, which is nice. Right, so I'm actually just going to delete that completely and just see what happens. Yeah. I'd even do the sum, so it doesn't make any sense. So 2, 6, 21, 21, 21, 21. 22. Ooh. So now you're probably wondering what's the so how are we able to calculate it? So it's actually not as difficult as you think, which is actually very nice, which I do appreciate. Which actually, I'm surprised they came up with this like immediately. I know I'm like stalling, but like I'm just trying to formulate in my head like how I'm gonna write it out. That's my biggest issue with like programming right now. Even though I'm like I'm not trying to say this to what is it called? Put myself on like some pedestal to be like some godlike figure as much as I want to be like John Carmack. I'm regarded as of right now like the best programmer in my office, which is very nice to hear. But also I'm a little like scared. Ignoring that. So clearly count is working, which is nice. So now what we have to do is get the len. So if len of val, all right, len of val times x is equal to, I'm pretty sure, len of num. I think now is when we do sum equals sum plus I. Let's check it. I don't think that's right. I haven't looked at the, Oh, wait, what the fuck? 41734379265. What the fuck? Am I just that good? No, wait. I understand this isn't even like a hard problem, but like I'm just here like, holy shit. It's funny because like I'm definitely dyslexic and I'm reading the number like perfectly fine. Yeah, because that was my idea. That was my idea. The what is it called? Not the entire time, but that was my general idea that it'd be kind of pointless to go through the entire thing, like with the sliding window. That makes no sense. We obviously need some sort of sliding window to actually just get the what is it called? The range. But thankfully it's such a small value now, we don't even have to worry about it. Because we know once it gets past a half point, it's impossible. That's it. This number is not valid. I'm surprised it worked as well as it did immediately. I know for a fact this can be done in a much better... Fuck you, Regex, we don't need you. But I know, excuse me. I know this can be done in a much better way, but only one way to find out now. Let's see if it's even right. Input. That's a number. I've seen numbers before. That's definitely one of them. I have to get used to using my... I'm mostly on like KDE Plasma. I don't... let's see it. No! The answer is too high. Okay. Okay. So the number is too high. Somewhere my logic is flawed. Because obviously it can't be greater than or less than the number. I think that is correct. So for something like this, actually, wait, what's the length of this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. There's 10 numbers, which makes it even. Wait. Yeah, it's 1 7 times. Never mind. I was like looking around, like seeing what the hell's going on. Even the examples gave odd number, gave an odd number 1, so that's actually correct. Okay. I'll same with this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. And that's a blank 10. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, 10. Okay. My math isn't wrong, which is nice. I do appreciate that. But something's not right. I don't know what it is. Okay, so let's figure it out. All right. What the hell's happening? Sorry. All right, let's figure this out now. So oh shit! Oh wait, no, that doesn't even matter. The fuck am I? What the fuck am I worried about? No, it's fine. It actually has to loop regardless. Sorry, my something funny happened. Alright, so I'm just gonna walk myself through it one time. Alright. So, very simply, I'm gonna ignore I'm not gonna read too much into the, the outer loop, because it's very simple. It's as simple as it looks. Alright. So, all we're doing is splitting the numbers into 2, like that. Clearly that's working. There's no problem with that, which is nice. So then we just go into the ranges of ID1, ID2, plus 1. So we can't have... So like, if I were to do like a nested statement, we can't have it continue. Well, I mean, technically we can't have it continue here. Where am I missing? Alright, just an idea. I just want to see what's gonna happen. I doubt this is correct, but I might as well just try it. It's too high, so maybe this is the problem. That is the same exact fucking number. Oh, wait, what the hell? I think that was actually my biggest issue. 1 second. What the fuck? What? Is that not the problem? Is that really not the problem? Print. It prints. What's it called? That. Val. Print val. Actually. F print that val times X, or actually. Num. Then I'm just going to have a colon here, and it's just going to be the number itself. Num. And there we go. Okay. Why is that an error? Oh, I literally only use double quotes. Dude, it's bad. One day I'll actually be good at what I do. Oh my god, you know what I realized? This still only accounts for even numbers in length. Wait, yeah, even numbers in length. Wait. I don't know why I put times over there. Whatever, it doesn't matter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Oh shit! I guess my logic is sound. But where? Damn! Really, my logic sound here? Okay, I'm actually very impressed with myself. Because the number is too high, and clearly there's no... I'm sorry, what? 959, 959, 59, yeah! Yeah, never mind, that's... You know what I just realized? you know what I just realized while looking at this? Well, actually, no, I'm doing it right now. Well, actually, no, this is... I just realized this. I didn't even have to do any of that. That entire loop is kind of meaningless. So len, no, actually, set number len. Oh, fuck! What was the original thing I was gonna do? It was set number len. Wait. Actually, I'm just gonna go back here. This is probably gonna be really weird. I'm just gonna do one because there's no reason that. But there's a way to. I'm like blanking on it right now, but there's literally a way to do it to get the set of numbers and then actually check and then simply check the count. Actually, let me do it real quick just to so like because it's bothering me now. So num underscore set is equal to set num. Actually, yeah, actually I'm gonna do that, and then is it pop? I wonder if I can just do this. Dot join. Sorry, join. And then it's going to be the... I don't know if it's even possible. Oh, but I'm not getting an error. Okay, so that's good. So that's, so then... This is actually so stupid how I'm like how I just realized this right now. So if len of num set times, oh, why am I forgetting it now? Num dot no, I'm pretty sure it shouldn't sort automatically. It should just, you know, join what is it called? Create a set like linearly, so I think it's fine. Count, and I'm just going to do num underscore set. Is equal to len of num. I'm actually pretty sure this is the same thing. Let's print. Oh my, what the hell's wrong with me? Probably should have done the what is it called, brackets, whatever, and then another bracket. And I'm just going to do what I did the last time, and that's going to be, and I'm just going to print out num. I'm pretty sure we should get something similar. Maybe I should actually, RI, there we go. Ah. Alright, what the fuck? Am I... Oh, wait. That was actually the wrong one. Oops. Oopsie-daisy. I'm not sure how correct that is. But I'm willing to try anything. I doubt this is the correct answer, but let's just do it. We'll shift C. Alright, let's check it. That's not the right answer. It's too low. Okay, it's good to know. But I'm pretty sure that's... I thought it was exactly gonna be the... I thought it was gonna be the same exact thing, but I'm wrong. And that's kind of sad. Womp, womp, womp. Oh, wait, I just realized. And not. Not equal to, len. Num. I still need the other one. I just realized that. Actually, technically speaking, if it's just a... No. Whatever. Alright, it was worth a shot. Maybe my logic isn't too far off, considering that, what is it called? I've now got a lower number. My print statements are, muddying up the waters now. What was the one I put in, last time? So that's the one I put in last time. Is that higher? No, that's lower. And what is it called? So clearly that's not the right answer. These two are not the right answer. Very clearly. Okay. So, I'm curious to see if this will even work. And I have no idea. Len num is gonna be greater than 1. I literally have no idea if this is gonna work. I left my print statement. That's a little high. I do remember that being a little... I do remember that being, what is it called? Higher than my first original output. Let me remove this. Wait. Wait, the fuck? This is slightly different. Wait, are you fucking kidding me right now? Shift A, I think, yeah, Shift A, that's what it was. I can't believe that was the answer! Fuck! How long were we streaming for? Dude, what the fuck? I'm actually not mad at all. I'm actually very happy that I, figured that out. So, what I did was originally, I'm also just going to... Apparently, this was also including numbers of length 1. And I'm not even sure why that was the reason that was it. I should have removed the print statement. That is actually, yeah, that's the same number. Yeah, that is actually the correct number. Wow, okay. Wait, hold on. Oh, wait, actually, it, no. Why the fuck did the first one pass, then? Because this shouldn't pass, if that's the case. I kind of want to check out and see how the, what is it called? What time is it? No, 7:22, okay. I kind of want to see how it's going to work with the set method, because I think it's still viable, that should theoretically work. It just takes the set of the number, and does all that stuff that I did with it a moment ago. Let me. Excuse me. Oh, pressing. What the hell's wrong with me, dude? I'm sorry. I'm having a moment. All right. So my idea was like, what is it called? I get the set of a number, I check the length, I multiply it by the count, and then I set it equal to, and I check if it's equal to the length of the number, which is inherently speaking correct. And then I check to see if the length of the num count is not equal to the length of the number. And then what do I want to do here? That's the other thing. Technically speaking, I could technically still slice it, but it's not really that worth it. Or it doesn't make any sense to do it. The count, technically speaking, should always be greater than 1 as well. Who's calling me? Whatever. I think it's for a different time. Thank you all so much for watching, all 0 of you, and I'll catch you all in the next one, hopefully sooner rather than later. Adios, gamers. Gamers, coders.